19 Emilio Götz. Im Right Field mit Nummer 1 Jamie Wallace. Unser Pitcher heute im zweiten Spiel mit der Nummer 2 Benito Bull. An der ersten Base Nummer 15 Jules Moser. Der Shortstop mit der Nummer 8 Robert Hartner. An der dritten Base die Nummer 3 Mario Richard. Und mit der Nummer 6 im Left Field Ricardo Wagner Perez. Wie folgt der erste Schlagmann, die Nummer 64, Mali Wojtek. Der zweite Schlagmann, Nummer 63, Andrei Bilek. Die Nummer 51 ist der dritte Schlagmann, Jakub Klina. Und vierter Schlagmann damit Stepan Nemczanski. Die Nummer 58, fünfter Schlagmann, Petre Feist. Sechster Schlagmann, Joachim Feist. Die Nummer 62 ist der siebte Schlagmann, Dominik Dorlin. Der achte Schlagmann, die Nummer 45, Mattes Meskal. Und der neunte Schlagmann, die Nummer 60, Adam Rosowski.
Wegen Rechte und so weiter. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are welcoming you from Stuttgart. Today we have the U12 German national team against the U12 Czech Republic national team. And up to bat, I'm going to apologize in advance for bad pronunciations of names, but I hope that I can help the live stream be a bit clearer. The count is 2-1 on the batter, number 64, Wojciech Male. Now it is 3-1. We are here in the top of the first inning. The pitcher for Germany is, and with a nice swing, foul tip, brings it to a full count. And that ball is put in play behind the first baseman. The right fielder is able to pick it up and get it in. That is a single for the first batter here. And that brings number 63, Andrei Billich. He's playing left field in the game. And on the mound for Germany is Benito Bull. And ball is blocked by the catcher, but it's not close enough that he can get up and make a throw in time. The runner is safe at second base. There is one ball on the batter. Runner on second base, no outs. That is a strike on the batter. And the swing contact, it's a dead ball. I believe it made contact with the foot of the batter while he was still in the box, so it's just a dead ball. Counts as a foul ball or a strike on the batter. 1-2 is the count. There's still a runner on second base. Ball high. 2-2 is the count. And ball's hit hard. Shortstop, he blocks it, keeps it in front, makes a throw to third base. It is a tag play. He does tag him, but not soon enough. That's a good recovery by the shortstop to try to get the runner at third base after mishandling the ground ball. That brings up the batter number 51 for the Czech Republic, Jakub Klino. So there are still no outs here for Czech Republic. First pitch is low. The catcher for Team Germany is Samuel Redle. Next strike high outside, but caught the zone for 1-1 strike to the batter. That is another strike. 1-2 is the count to the left-handed batter. And ball's hit hard to the first baseman, able to get it, make the out at first base, but that does bring in the first run for the Czech Republic. And it also moves the runner from first base to second base.
1:0 für Tschechien. Und am Schlag die Nummer 68, Stepan Nemczynski.
And now batting is number 68, Stefan Nemczynski. First pitch to him is a strike. Next pitch is a ball. 1-1 is the count. There's still a runner on second base. Next pitch is fouled off into the backstop. Now with the 2 strikes, he's going to be a bit more defensive, stay aggressive. And a swing and miss. It gets by the catcher. Runner's going to first because first base is free. With the mishandling of third strike, the runner from second is able to advance to third. And that's the first walk of the day. And that brings up number 58, Peter Veit. And with the ball in the dirt, the runner is able to advance from first to second. Czech Republic has a big opportunity here. They have 1 out, runners on second and third. And ball's hit hard down the left field line. It gets past the dive of the third baseman all the way into the corner, deep corner of left field in foul territory. That brings in 2 runs, stand-up double for the batter. And that brings up number 20, Joachim Veit. Ooh. And that is a first pitch hit by pitch. He shakes it off and jogs down. Time is called by Germany's head coach.
Unter Druck hier mit Runners ein 1 und 2 bei nur einem Aus. Der Spielstand inzwischen 3:0 für Tschechien.
And that brings the score to 3 for the Czech Republic.
Und am Schlag nun mit der Nummer 2
Here in the top of the first.
Dominik Dorlin.
And that brings up number 62. There's the next batter for the Czech Republic, Dominik Dolin. Takes the signs and he's getting ready. He's already standing in the box. We'll see if the pep talk helped. First pitch looks good. Strike one. Next pitch is also a strike. 0-2 is the count. Pep talk looks like it worked. One out. Runners on first and second. And that is, I would call it a wild pitch. It gets behind the catcher. Good effort. But it moves both runners one base. Now both runners are in scoring possession for the Czech Republic here in the top of the first inning with one out. Swing. And a miss for out number 2. And that brings up number 45, Mate Schmechel. First pitch to him is a ball. We'll see if Czech Republic can keep pushing forward. Maybe 2-out rally here. And it's a good swing. Contact fouls it off into the backstop. Ball high. 2-1 is the count. It's a ball inside, I presume. It was good height. Just must have been too far in on the batter. Matej playing right field. He hits it up the middle. Shortstop makes an attempt, gets dirty. 1 run comes in. It's a nice throw from the center fielder to get it in. But with the throw, that allows the batter to advance from first base to second base, but it keeps the runner at third. So the Czech Republic only scores 1 more run here. And the first pitch to number 60, Adam Toshowski, is a strike. Second pitch is also a strike. He's down early. 0-2 is the count. 2 outs. Runners on on second and third base. And that next pitch is low. That's a good 2-strike pitch from the pitcher, number 2, Benito Bull. And that's a ball high. Evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that ball low outside, doesn't catch the corner of the plate. Full count, 3-2, 2 outs. Runners on second and third base. Swing and a miss. The catcher holds on to it this time for the third out here in the top of the first. And we're back here with the bottom of the first inning. Germany's first batter is number 14, the second baseman, Tyler Spiel. And he makes contact with the first pitch, fouls it off to the left side. And the pitcher for the Czech Republic is Dominik Dörlin. Catcher is Joachim Feisch. First base is Peter Feisch. And second base is... And the ball is put in play. Hard grounder, second baseman. He catches it, throws it. First baseman does not catch it. Runner is safe at first base. And that brings up number 9, Samuel Redle, the catcher for Germany in this game. And the ball is hit very hard. Line drive down the left side. Foul territory. No chance of catching that. And as I was saying, second baseman is Wojciech Male. The third baseman is Jakob Klino. And that ball is hit hard to right field. Right to the right fielder, except he needs to take a step back. Unfortunately, it takes his glove off. It's in his glove, but it rolls all the way to the outfield fence. Center fielder able to recover it, gets it into the first baseman as cut off, but the damage is done. There's a run scored, and the batter is standing on third base. 1 run for Germany. And that brings up the next batter for Germany. Number 13, Emilio Götz. First pitch is a strike. Shortstop for the Czech Republic is Stepan Nemchanske. Left field is Andre Bilich. And next pitch is in the dirt. It gets behind the catcher. He doesn't know where it is. He struggles, and the run from third base easily comes in for run number 2 here in the bottom of the first inning. Count on the batter is 1 ball and 1 strike. The center fielder for the Czech Republic is Adam Toszowski, and the ball's hit hard into right field. Right fielder gets to it. Center field fields it, gets it in. Shortstop is cut off. He misses the ball. It comes into third base. Diving slide into third base for a headfirst diving triple. And that brings up number 1, the right fielder for Team Germany, Jamie Wallis. There was a short timeout for Czech Republic, chatting with his pitcher. Let's see if the coaches meeting had as good effect as the coach meeting for Team Germany in the top of the first. Next pitch is, unfortunately, a ball. Jamie's playing right field. And that is a strike, catches the low outside corner for the left-handed batter. Runner on third base. No outs here in the bottom of the first inning. And that ball is hit hard. And it is over the fence for a 2-run homer for the right fielder for Team Germany. That was a very well hit ball.
für Stuttgart. Und das alles bei 0 aus. So ganz weitergeht, sehr gut. 4:4.
And the next batter is Benito Bull, the pitcher for Team Germany. It's always a hard act to follow coming up after someone who hits a home run, but no one's on base. There's no outs. This is a great opportunity for Team Germany to just continue hitting and continue scoring runs. There's activity in the Czech Republic dugout. And big swing, fouled off, foul territory out of the ballpark for strike number 1. One ball, one strike is the count on the batter. There's some bullpen activity happening. And that is ball number 2. Ball is hit hard, right behind the shortstop. Left fielder fields it, gets it into the cutoff. But that's a nice easy single for Team Germany. And that brings up number 15, first baseman Jules Mosa. First pitch is strike low and outside. Nice pitch from the Czech Republic pitcher. We have some very vocal Team Germany fans next to the Reds TV booth this afternoon, early evening. That's a good cut. Brings the count to no balls, 2 strikes. Good aggressive swing. That's ball outside. Seem to take a little speed off of it, trying a few off-speed pitches. Good decision. Pitcher's way ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's still ahead on the batter. And that is strike 3. Batter seemed a bit surprised, but with 2 strikes, you're trying to swing at anything that's close. You're protecting what's your plate. On the other side, the pitcher's trying to get you out. But your job is to protect your plate. That brings up number 8, Robert Hafner, shortstop for Team Germany. There's a runner on first, and there's 1 out. And unfortunately, the catcher wasn't able to block the ball, so it gets away from him, which allows the runner to advance from first to second. Team Germany now has another runner in scoring position. And the ball's hit hard to the right side. Second baseman fields it cleanly, throws it to first. Checks the runner, keeps the runner there. Not sure if the coach wanted the runner to advance to second or not, or third base or not, but the runner is still at second. Unfortunately, that did not move the runner farther into scoring position. And that brings Ario Kishoch, the third baseman. First pitch is a strike to Ario. And ball is hit high and it goes out of play to the left side. Oh, 2 is the count on the batter. Pitcher way ahead. We'll see how good. And the ball is hit. It's high, right behind first base. First baseman calls it and catches it for the end of the first inning. The game is tied. It's a new ball game, ladies and gentlemen. It's tied 4-4. We're heading into the top of the second. And we are back here. Woo, that was a quick. Sorry, I have to wait till the music stops playing in order to let you know what's happening. So we're in the top of the first. First batter, top of the lineup for the Czech Republic is Wojciech Mali. First pitch, an amazing hard line drive. Unfortunately, it was hit right to the first baseman for Team Germany for out number one. One pitch, one out. And we move to the next batter, number 63, Andre Billich. He is the left fielder, and his first pitch is a strike. One ball, one strike. Ball in the dirt for ball number two. And that is ball number three. Gets away from the catcher, but there's nobody on base. And as ball number four puts the left fielder on base for the Czech Republic, brings up number 51, Jakob Klino. He moved the runners, had RBIs in his first at bat, and had an RBI in his first at bat. First pitch for the third baseman is a ball. Runner on first base. There's one out here in the top of the second inning. And next pitch is a strike. 1-1 is the count. And ball is hit hard to center field. Center fielder is back, catches it. Runner returns back to first base safely to tag up. And that is out number 2 here in the top of the second. Teams like Team Germany and the pitcher, Benito Bull, have a bit of a different spirit here in the top of the second. That brings up number 68, Stepan Nemchetsky. He struck out in his first at bat, but he reached first base on a drop third strike from the catcher. Ball is in the dirt. It's a good block by the catcher, number 9, Jamie Vallis. And next pitch is also in the dirt, blocked, but the runner is going, and the runner is safe at second. 2-1 is the count on the batter. Runner on second base, so runner in scoring position with 2 outs. We'll see what they do here. Ball low. 3 balls and 1 strike. And that is ball 4. So the second walk here in the top of the second. There are 2 outs. That brings up number 58, Peter Veit. And ball high, gets away from the catcher, gets the backstop, but the runners advance. Both runners for the Czech Republic are in scoring position now. There's 2 outs and 1 ball on the batter. Ball is hit hard in between shortstop and third base. Outfielder throws it directly into home. And with the hit, that brings in 1 of the runs. The runner advances from second to third base, and the batter is unfortunately still standing on first base, even though there was a long lollipop throw into home plate. I think his coach is a little unhappy that he didn't advance. That brings up number 20, the catcher, Joachim Price. And is a long throw to the runner who's slowly stealing. Catcher throws it all the way to second base. Shortstop he receives it and puts a throw in, but it is not in time. Brings in another run for the Czech Republic. We have a shoelace problem. Time is called. Runner on second base. 2 runs come in so far here in the top of the second inning for the Czech Republic. We're very enthusiastic Team Germany fans here today. Czech Republic is getting in on it. The ball's put in play. Third baseman ranges forward, fields it off the wrong foot, makes a MLB look-alike play for the third out here, and the end of the top of the second. And welcome back to the bottom of the second inning here in Stuttgart. We have the U12 baseball national teams from Germany and Czech Republic here this weekend meeting in a 4-game friendly tournament. And the batter here for Germany with a count of 2 balls and no strikes is number 6, the left fielder, Ricardo Wagner Perez. That was a strike. 2-1 is the count. Score is 6-4. Both teams were able to score 4 runs in the first inning, and then in the top of the second, Czech Republic able to bring in 2 more. 3-1 is the count to the batter. Strike 2 brings it to a full count. That's a nice aggressive 2-strike pitch. Fouls it off behind the backstop, out of play. Stays alive to see one more pitch. And he hits it to the right side. First baseman gets a glove on it, but it pops up and not able to put a play on it. I'm not sure if they'll be scoring that as a hit, but he's on base. And that brings up the top of the lineup once again with number 14, Tyler Spiel. He's playing second base. And then he reached in his first at-bat. Shows the bunt. Does not get the bunt down. Runner at first base, no outs here. We'll see if Team Germany will answer the 2 runs that the Czech Republic put up in the top of the second. Ball high outside. 1-1 is the count. Nice scoop from the catcher, keeps the ball in front of him, keeps the runner at first base. 2-1 is the count. And he hits it hard behind third base. Left fielder fields it. Shortstop's in a cutoff position. Moves the runner. And that brings up the catcher, Samuel Redle. Once again, there's activity in the Czech Republic bullpen. Czech Republic coach comes out, kind of yells at his players from outside of the playing field so he doesn't get charged with a timeout. First pitch to the catcher is a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Runners are on first and second. Bunt is shown. We'll see if he pulls it back. And he does. Runners are still on first and second. I'm not quite sure if that was the actual sign or the strategy on that, but the batter now has 2 strikes, no balls. And he fouls it off out of play behind home plate. Good swing for 2 strikes. And he hits Another foul ball. Not quite right behind. It actually bounced off one of the trees and almost hits his first base coach. Surprised him. 0-2 is the count. And 2 is the count to the catcher for Team Germany. He hits it hard past the shortstop, who makes a good attempt. Left fielder bobbles it, throws it into home. The pitcher actually cuts it off before it gets to home plate, but a run is brought in. And it is a double for Team Germany. And that brings up number 13, center fielder Emilio Götz. He hit a triple in his last at bat. Runners are on second and third, both in scoring position. Still no outs for Team Germany. And that is a ball in the dirt. That's a great block by the Czech Republic catcher. That keeps both runners where they are. Second and third, no more runs come in. And that is a strike. And 1 ball, 2 strikes. Batter didn't like that call, but it's been a strike for these 2 innings. So that means now with 2 strikes on him, he has to open up his zone to the umpire zone, which once again he looks surprised, but that's the same place that his second strike was, so you know the umpire's going to call it a strike even when you have 2 strikes, so you got to put a bat on it, do something. So that is the first out for Team Germany here in the bottom of the second, a looking strikeout from the number 3 batter. That brings up number 1, Jamie Volleys. He hit a home run over the fence, and it is a blooper fly ball into shallow right center field. Second baseman makes a nice attempt but does not touch it. That brings in 1 runner, and the runner from second advances to third. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. And there's going to be a pitching change. And brings in number 19. Filip Duda is the pitcher now for the Czech Republic. And after the pitching change, the first batter is Benito Bull, the pitcher for Team Germany. He's done a great job on the mound. Let's see if he can help his team out from the batter's box as well. He singled in his first at bat. And there was a trick play in place with runners on first and third for Team Germany. We knew something was happening because the catcher came out in front and did some signs. We'll see if he comes out and gives a few again, although he does. Gives a few signs, we'll see. Hopefully everyone knows where they're supposed to be, and everyone knows where the ball's going. We'll see if Team Germany attempts to steal second and bring the runner in from third base again. And first pitch is a swinging strike. Nice pitch from the new pitcher. And big swing from Team Germany. His head wasn't on it at all. Looks like his first base coach is telling him to protect the plate, keep his swing short. We'll see what happens. 1-2 is the count. Runners are on first and third. There's one out, and that is a ball. The runner on first takes a big lead. Catcher seemed uninterested. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that is strike 3. Looking, runners going. There's a late throw from the catcher. Seemed uncertain about his throw once he released it, but that is a out number 2. And that brings up Jules Moser, the first baseman. Ball in the dirt for ball number 1. And that is a hit by pitch. Seemed like a lot of attitude for a hit by pitch. Free base, man. Just run. We all want to hit, but you got to capitalize on the mistake. And that brings up number 8, Robert Hafner, the shortstop for Team Germany. Ground out last bat, and he hits it to third base. Third base runs and steps on the actual third base for the third out, and no more runs are scored. But Germany able to counter Czech Republic with their own 2 runs in the bottom of the second. And the first batter here in the top of the third inning is the new pitcher, Philipp Dura, number 19. First pitch is a ball. Next pitch is also a ball. Seems to not be catching the outside corner. Three balls, no strikes to the batter. And ball four straight balls to the Czech Republic pitcher, and now he is on first base. That brings up number 45.
Nummer 45. 45.
The right fielder, Mate Schmeichel. And he shows the bunt. We'll see if he bunts. Pulls it back. Ball goes to the backstop. Runner advances to second base. And that is a ball. Two balls, one strike. Three balls and one strike for the batter. Runner on second base, no outs. Ball four gets. There is. The runner advances. The batter is brought back. That is only the third strike. I think our scoreboard operator unfortunately had one too many balls on the scoreboard at the moment, and the batter was going off the scoreboard rather than the umpire's count. Full count on the batter. Good job fouling off that pitch. And that is now ball four. Catcher holds onto it. Runner stays at third base. The fans from the Czech Republic are loud. They're ready. They understand it's a good opportunity. Coach for Germany is out chatting with his pitcher, but it looks like they're going to make a switch. Number two is going to head to shortstop. The shortstop, Robert Hafner, is moving into left field, and that brings Ricardo Wagner Perez, the left fielder. I think he is now on the bench. And the pitcher for Team Germany is the number 11. And his name is Jakob Matas. If I can read my colleague's handwriting, yes. No, the next batter for the Czech Republic is number 60, Adam Tuszewski. There's a runner on first and third, no outs, turns for the bunt, shows it, pulls it back, runner's going at second, full throw to the shortstop, and he gets the runner out at home plate.
Sehr gut, super gemacht. Das erste aus, kein Run. Run und 2 und weiterhin am Schlag. Adam Tuszewski.
So now there's a runner on second base, 1 out, 1 strike on the batter. Oh. It's a good job for the batter getting out of the way. I think maybe he could have just rotated, would have helped. But yeah, we have some matrix moves here. 1 ball, 1 strike. I think he was a little hesitant on an inside pitch on the next pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the batter. Runner on second base. Ball number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the center fielder for the Czech Republic. And ball's in play, a piddly ground ball ground ball to the pitcher. Pitcher gets it, makes a good throw, but not in time. Runner is quick up the line. There is still just 1 out here. In the top of the third, runners are on first and third. That brings up number 64, Wojtek Male. Same thing as last at bat, but this time he's able to get it past the first baseman. 1 run scores. The runner from first advances to second. Then there's a throw from right field to third base, which gets past the third baseman, but the runner stays at second, thankfully for Team Germany. But a run has scored. Brings up number 63, Andrei Belech. Walked in his last at bat. And that is a strike. I think it was a called strike. He did attempt to swing, but is 0-2 count to the batter. And he hits it hard in the right center field gap. 1 runner rounds corner at third and scores. Hard throw from the center fielder to third base. Runner is safe at third base. Third baseman not able to hold on to it, but the runners stay where they are. Time is called to pick up, I believe, arm protection, or maybe still wearing his arm protection. Some type of protection, I think it was for the arm. And now that brings up number 51, Jakob Klino. Flew out to center field in his last at bat. But he's in a good position. He has teammates on second and third base. There's 1 out. First pitch is a ball. Ball is hit high. It looks like it may be out of play. I cannot see it, but it stays in. The third baseman is able to catch it, and that is out number 2. And that brings up number 68, Stepan Nemczynski. That's a big swing from the shortstop. One strike. There's still runners on second and third base. Ball high. One and one is the count. Ball low. 2-1 is the count to the batter. He has struck out and walked once, but he was on base both times, and that is a low outside strike. Not sure if he agreed, but either way, he's 2 strikes. Got to open his strike zone a little bit, get a defensive, aggressive swing. And that's a swing and a miss for out number 3 here in the top of the third inning. First batter here in the bottom of the third inning for Germany is Ario Klitschko. And that is a nice pitch for strike number 1. Ario flew out, or popped out, in his first at-bat, first plate appearance in the game. He pops it up, goes to the left side, but it is out of play. 2 strikes to the batter. That was a close call, but it was a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another ball, 2-2. Nice job from pitcher-catcher duo trying to throw it around the plate but not over the plate to see what the batter's going to do. And ball is high, but he puts a good swing on it. Hits it hard to left field. Gets past the left fielder. It's in the warning track. He makes a good throw to second base, but it is a stand-up double for Team Germany.
ins Outfield. Double, Stand-up Double. Und Deutschland bleibt hier dran in diesem zweiten Spiel.
And that brings up the newer pitcher for Team Germany, Jakob Matthijs. It's his first plate appearance here in the game. He sees the first pitch, low outside, called for a strike. Comes up with no outs and a runner on second base. Teammate already in scoring position for him. A good swing, fouls it off into the backstop.
Anschlag jetzt die Nummer 11, Jakob Matthijs.
And 0-2 is the count. No outs, and it's hit hard to third baseman. He checks the runner back to second, makes the throw. The runner is out at first. First baseman makes a nice checked, kind of checking on the runner at second, making sure he's not making a huge lead. That was a great play from the third baseman for out number 1 here in the top of the third. And the batter, top of the lineup again for Germany, number 14, Tyler Spiel, second baseman, pops up his first pitch, and third baseman makes another play for out number 2.
Die Nummer 9, Samuel Redle.
And the next batter is Samuel Redle, the catcher. He has flown out and singled. And his first pitch is a strike. A nice, seemingly off-speed pitch, swing and a miss. Runner from second is going to third. Catcher makes a nice throw to the third baseman. And the third baseman for the Czech Republic has made all 3 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. I mean, the bottom of the 3rd inning. And the third baseman is Jakob Kleiner. Nice job, Jakob. And we're back in the top of the fourth. The score is 8-6. Germany was unable to answer the 2 runs in the bottom of the third. First pitch to the batter from the Czech Republic, number 58, Petr Veit. He hits it hard up the middle past pitcher. Center fielder grabs it, keeps it in front of him, which holds the runner to first base. But I think the Czech Republic is fired up after that defensive stand they had where they held Germany to no runs. We'll see what they do if they push through. That brings up number 20, Joachim Veit, the catcher. And first pitch to him is a strike. Steps out, takes the signs, and he's back in. And it is a ball low outside, gets past the catcher. The runner advances easily to second base. And just like that, the Czech Republic has a runner in scoring position. With no outs, count is 1 ball and 1 strike to the batter, the catcher for the Czech Republic. And that is fouled off into the backstop. I think he didn't want to swing, but he did. It was a good swing for how high the pitch was. Fortunately for him, it was not put into play. He gets another chance, has 2 strikes, 1 ball, runner on second base. And another foul ball into the trees to the right side. Another ball gets past the catcher. I would call that probably a wild pitch. That was pretty far into the left-handed batter's box, or outside of it, hits the ground. But the runner advances. Czech Republic is 1 more base closer to scoring. We'll see what the batter, number 20, does. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hits it hard to right field. Is caught by the right fielder who makes a throw. Gets past the catcher. The runner made a good choice. He had to go tag up on the catch, and then he made his attempt, made a couple steps off of third base, but he didn't read the throw and the catcher moving away from home plate soon enough to score at home plate. His coach looks a bit frustrated, but he's still safe. There's only 1 out for the Czech Republic. That brings up number 19, the pitcher, Filip Duda. Ball in the dirt, but it is blocked by the catcher. Duda walked in his first at-bat. Ball is low outside, 2 balls and no strikes. And swing and a miss, but that's a good swing. 2-0 count, you're looking for your pitch. You're waiting for yours. Something looks good, something you know you can hit well. Unfortunately, he didn't make connection with it. Three and 1. Another nice block from Team Germany catcher. Three and 1 is the count. 1 out. Runner still on third base. And swing and a miss on a high pitch that should have been ball 4, but now it brings it to a full count. Oh, foul ball. Straight into the catcher's mask. But a good job from the batter. Stays alive, puts the bat on it. Gets to see another pitch. It was a nice pitch from the German pitcher. Ball outside, gets away from the catcher. Runner stays at third base, but it puts another runner on base for the Czech Republic. Walk number 2 for the pitcher, Filip Duda, on the day. Brings up number 45, the right fielder, Matej Schmeichel. Schmeichel. I apologize. I'm American and I speak English, and I learned German after moving to Germany, and now I'm pronouncing Czech names with the German accent. But hopefully you can tell who is batting, even though I have horrible pronunciation. 0-1 is the count. Ball low. 1-1. Good job from the catcher. Runners are on first and third. There's one out here in the top of the fourth. The ball is fouled out of play for strike number 2. One and 2 is the count. We'll see if Czech Republic can add on a couple more insurance runs here in the top of the fourth inning. It's a nice swing. Fouls it off into the backstop. 1-2. Count stays at 1-2 on the foul ball. Oh, and it's a hit by pitch, which loads the bases for the Czech Republic. Which is unfortunate because the Germany pitcher was ahead in the count. Ball got away from him. Bases loaded, one out. In the top of the fourth, that brings up a new batter, number 48. And ball is hit, and it is in foul territory. Number 48. And that is David Baton. His count is 1-1. And they're asking. He did not go. Not quite sure if behind second base is the right angle to call that, but yeah, David Baton is the new batter here. 2-1 is his count. Ball is high, gets away from the catcher. The runner is coming from third base. The runner is safe. Runners have advanced. They are now at second and third base. One more run comes across for the Czech Republic. Time is called. For a glove switch for the catcher. I think there was a joke said by the coach of Czech Republic. There was laughter from the Czech side. A couple of practice throws, see if the glove will help catcher for Team Germany. We'll see. Looks a bit bigger. Maybe. 3-1 is the count to the batter, number 48. And it is hit hard. Ooh, it looked like it tipped off the glove of the shortstop. Gets past the left fielder, rolls all the way to the fence. Center fielder picks it up. 2 runs come in. Stand-up double for the Czech Republic. And the Czech Republic is back to the top of their lineup for the 4th time so far in this game. And that brings up Wojciech Male, second baseman. He singled twice. I think the coach is chatting with his third base coach, chatting with his runner on second base. Catcher's having some trouble keeping the ball in front of him. The aggressive base runner swing, fouls it off. Oh, or did not foul it off. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt. Gets past the catcher, allows the runner to advance from second to third base. Sorry, I misspoke. He did not make contact with that, but it is still a strike. If he had made contact, it would have been a foul ball and would have brought the runner, or the runner would have had to stay at second base. Next pitch is high, ball number 2. Current score is 11-6 for the Czech Republic here in the top of the 4th. Team Germany seems a little down. Hopefully they can get 2 quick outs here and go back and hit, get some more runs. Swing, fouls it off into the backstop. It was a big swing. 2-2 is the count. And that is a looking strikeout for the German pitcher, number 11, Jakob Matthijs. And for out number 2, here in top of the 4th, brings up number 63, Andre Bilek. He has reached twice, once on a walk. Actually, he's reached base 3 times, once on an error, I would say, and once on a double. He's also walked. Comes up with 2 strikes, a runner on third base, and his first pitch to him is a ball. Second pitch is called strike. Seems okay with it, confidently hops out of the box, takes the signs, advice from his coach, steps back in. Another strike. That one he didn't like. Not quite sure. I feel like every time the Czech coach walks all the way to the batter's box, he should be charged with the conference, but he's been making it work. A defensive swing on 2 strikes. Seems to be a bit of a miscommunication between the pitcher, first and second baseman. First baseman ranged all the way over into what I would call second baseman's territory, but second baseman wasn't coming forward quick enough. So another run scores. Runner is safe at first base. 2 outs. That brings up number 51, Jakob Kleiner, the third baseman. First pitch is an outside strike. Oh, and 1 is the count. Also a called strike. 0-2 is the count. Runner stole. The runner stole second base, straight steal, no swing. No fake bunt this time. puts him in scoring position. We'll see what the 0-2 swing looks like here for number 51. He hits it hard. It's a high ball. First baseman able to hold onto it. Choppy ground ball. Steps on first base and ends the top of the fourth inning. Score is 12-6 for Czech Republic. First batter for Team Germany is Emilio Götz. Yes, actually, our first batter should be Samuel Redle because he was batting when the runner got thrown out in between second and third base in the bottom of the third inning. Yes, that is correct. So, first batter here in the bottom of the fourth inning is number 9, Samuel Redle, catcher. Also for the Czech Republic fans, number 48, David Baton, is playing in left field, and the center fielder is now Andre Billich. First pitch to Samuel is a ball. He hits his next one hard. It hits the fence. Center fielder's there, bounce off the fence, and the relay. He hesitates, double clutches it, and it's a stand-up double for Samuel Redle. Now the next batter is number 13, Emilio Götz. Fouls it off behind him. Choppy swing into the dirt. No balls, 1 strike. There's activity again in the Czech Republic bullpen. Not sure. From my perspective, I can't see the bullpen for Team Germany. 0-1 is the count. Runner on second base, no outs. Big swing, does not make connection for a strike. Number 2, excuse me. Oh yeah, foul ball, and then a big swing. 0-2 is the count. And it's fouled off hard to the left side. Out of play. 0-2 is still the count to the batter. That was a nice 0-2 pitch. Good low outside pitch. See how willing he is, how aggressive he is with 0-2 count. High outside. Still not a bad pitch. Still ahead in the count. 2-2. Big swing, fouls it up, and it is out of play to the left side. And it is fouled down into our construction site that will be our new stadium. 2-2, still the count to the batter. Number 13, Emilio Guts, center fielder. Hits it hard, fouls it. Is it out of play, or is it... It is fouled out of play directly behind our Reds TV tent. 2-2's the count. Ball hit hard to the second baseman. He fields it cleanly, gets it to first for an out, which allows the runner to advance from second to third base. But the Czech Republic is working with a big lead right now. The score is 12-6. There's one out, and I think there's going to be a pitching change. And that brings in Richard Hladky, number 61. That's what that means. First batter for the new pitcher is number 1, Jamie Vallis, right fielder. First pitch is a ball. Gets past the catcher. Ball is high outside. Ball 3. And the runner is in from third base. I'm not sure if the pitcher forgot he needs to cover home, but that brings one more across for Team Germany, bringing the score to 12-7 here in the bottom of the fourth. And that is strike one. 3-1 is the count. Three and one out. No runners on, except now there is one runner on after the walk. That brings up number 2. Benito Bull is playing shortstop now after his pitching appearance. He singled and struck out. First pitch is a high ball. Next pitch is a called strike. Batter didn't like the call, but it's still his at bat, still looking for his pitches. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on first base, 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. And he hits it hard. Second baseman fields it, flips it to the shortstop at second base, and they're able to get the lead runner. There's no attempt to get the runner at first, but a nice play nonetheless. That brings up number 15, Jules Moser. Struck out and he had a hit by pitch in his last at bat. And ball's in the dirt. Catcher missed and not able to block, keep it in front of him. Runner advances from first to second. Time is called. Looks like another pitcher's going to start warming up for the Czech Republic. Nice block from the Czech Republic. Catcher keeping in front. 3 balls and no strikes is the count. New pitcher for the Czech Republic seems to be struggling a little bit. And is a green light on a 3-0 pitch. Second baseman's in his glove. He misses it, but able to make a throw. First baseman does a good job of keeping the ball in front of him, grabbing it into his glove, and that's the 3rd out here and the end of the 4th inning. So the first batter, the first batter for the Czech Republic is a new batter, number 6, Martin Kapka. And he lays down a beautiful bunt that just kind of stayed right on the chalk line. Team Germany waited and thought it was going to roll out, but it did not. So a bunt single for the Czech Republic brings up number 58, Peter Veit, who hits it hard to first base. First baseman fields it, steps on first base, which then means it's a tag play at second. His throw was high over the head of the shortstop covering second. Left fielder then picks up the ball, throws it to third base. Or the outfield picks it up, throws it to third base. The throw ends up hitting the runner advancing to third in the helmet. The runner seems okay. So there's an out at first base, but the runner advances from first to second on the play. That brings up number 20, Joachim Veit. Once again, he hits his first pitch hard down the third baseline, past the diving third baseman, scores a run, and he has a single.
Und ein Base-Hit und ein weiterer Run. 13:7 für Tschechien. Hier Anfang des 5. Innings.
And that brings up number 61, the current pitcher, Richard Hladky. I apologize once again. First pitch is a ball. And next pitch is a strike. One ball, one strike. Big swing, fouls it off. Excuse me, he fouls it off into the backstop. 1-2 is now his current count. I apologize for the long amount of time on substitutions because the coaches, I don't think there's an official score. None of the coaches have been coming to the score to tell the substitution, so we have to wait for the jersey number, find our list real quick, figure out for ourselves, since they're just friendly games here. Ball is in the dirt, bounces off what seems to be the hand of the catcher, gets past him, runner advances from first to second, and it is a full count for the batter. Ball hit hard. Shortstop fields it, makes the throw, which is high. First baseman has to jump. He comes down and he goes to tag. Ball comes out of his glove on the tag. Runner safe at first. Runner advances from second to third. Advances from first to third on the play. From second to third on the play. And that brings up number 45, Matej Schmeichel. Schmeichel, he was hit by pitch and he's walked and he's also singled, so he's made it on base each of his first 3 appearances. Runner on first and third. He hits it hard to right center gap. 1 run scores. Runner around second is getting into third. His coach is sending him. Shortstop makes a big throw. It is not on a line. Gets past the catcher. Pitcher's there to receive it. On the batter advances from second to third on the throw. And it brings in 2 more. And that brings up number 48, David Botton. Time is called for Team Germany. And the ball is given to the coach, and that brings out number 23. Looks like it's going to be a direct change this time. So I'll be with you with a name in a moment. Give me 23. Number 23, Nicolas Vella. First batter against the new pitcher is number 48, David Barton. He doubled in his first plate appearance. First pitch is a strike. Not so many first pitch strikes from Team Germany today. Ooh, nice pitch. Swing and a miss. Pitcher does a nice job of getting into a ready position after he throws. Still unsure why the Czech Republic coach comes all the way to the batter's box. And it's hit, but there's some spin on it. Shortstop able to catch it for the first out, for the second out here in the top of the fifth inning. And that brings up number 46, Wojtek Male. First pitch fouls it out of play. There's runner on third base, 2 outs, and that is a ball. 1 ball, 2 strike, or 1 ball, 1 strike to the batter. And it hit hard to the second baseman, who fields it, makes a throw for out number 3 and the end of the top of the 5th inning. first batter. In number 8, Robert Hafner.
Die Nummer 8.
He is left field in the game. He has not reached base yet. Hard ground balls to the infield. Hits it hard, fouls it out of play. It's a called strike. 0-2 is the count. Pitcher's gotten ahead early. Pitcher is still number 61, Richard Sladky. And low ball 1 and 2 is counted as a good 0-2 pitch. See if the batter's willing to chase it a little bit. And ball 2. Evens the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes for the first batter for Team Germany here in the bottom of the 5th. Team Germany has some work to do. Scores 15-7 here. Balls outside. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We'll see what comes. So, ball is fouled straight up. No one seems to know where it went, but it did land back in play. Umpire, batter, catcher, no one knew where it was, but the batter stays alive. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes on the foul ball. As I was saying, 15-7 is the score. Team Germany can still win it. And that is a lackluster swing. Robert Hafner is not happy with himself as he moseys on back to the dugout. Brings up number 3, Ario Kritschok. Ario doubled in his last at bat, but then unfortunately he was picked off between second and third base on a steal attempt later on. 1 out, nobody on base for Team Germany. That's called strike. Looked pretty good. Looked pretty good to me. No balls. 1 strike is the count. Team Germany loud in the dugout. They realize they got to get the job done. They only have 5 more outs to score 8 more runs. Ball gets by the catcher. Both catchers have been doing a great job today. It's not an easy job, and they don't get a lot of appreciation or gratitude for how hard they work. Two and 1 is the count. We'll see what the batter does. See if he can hit another double. He hits it hard down the third baseline. Third baseman makes a dive. He's able to get a glove on it, catches it, makes an errant throw to first base, gets by the first baseman. The runner trips behind first base and is unable to advance to second, but he is safe at first. 1 out for Team Germany here. There's a timeout. I think there's going to be another pitching change from the Czech Republic. There is. Number 66 is the new pitcher. And we will see. The new new pitcher for Czech Republic is number 66, Alexander Nepotitech. Comes in here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And the batter is number 23, the pitcher for Germany, Nicolas Vello. It's his first plate appearance today. And that is a first pitch strike. Germany has a runner on first base. There's 1 out. And that is strike 2. And 2-strike hitting is right on deck. Batters cheering on his teammates, saying 2-strike hitting, which means you gotta get the bat moving, gotta protect your plate. And that is 3 straight strikes, and the bat never left his shoulder. That brings up number 5, new batter for Team Germany. Number 5 is Emil Hirschberger. And we'll see where he's playing defensively. He is hitting in place of number 14, Tyler Spiel. Hits it, puts it in play. Pitcher fields it, takes his time, makes the throw for out number 3. He's safe, excuse me. It is a safe call. It's a safe call at first. It was a bit of a late call, and then I think the Czech Republic was surprised by the call, so they took a while to get the ball back to the pitcher, and then kind of after the fact it looked the runner advanced from second to third. I think that's why the Czech Republic coach has come out. We'll see what the umpires decide. I think they're going to let him stay. So Germany has runners on first and third. And that brings up number 9, Samuel Redle. Czech Republic catcher comes out, gives some signs. Pitch is a strike. Samuel has reached twice. Ball high. Evens the count up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Once again, there's runners on first and third. Ball gets by the catcher, but the runner at third must have hesitated and did not make it. Catcher-pitcher combo doing a good job of keeping the runner at third base. The runner from first advances to second, so now both of Team Germany's runners are in scoring position. With number 9 catcher Samuel Redle up to bat. His count is 2 balls and 1 strike. He hits it hard straight to the second baseman, who makes the catch for the third out in the end of the 5th inning. Batter for the Czech Republic is number 47. Václav Novak. Also some changes on defense for Team Germany that I've scoped out. Now catching is number 7, Samuel Göring. Oh, and that ball is hit hard to the fence, and it's over the fence. And in left field is number 21, Joshua Winter. And with the home run, that brings the score to 16-7 for the Czech Republic. And number 51, Jakob Kleiner, is once again up to bat. And ball 1. And also for Team Germany, number 5, Emil Hirschberger, is playing second. Another and strike 1 evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that is strike number 2. And ball high. 2 balls and 2 strikes is the count to the third baseman. Another ball outside brings the count to a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that is a called strike 3. And first out here in the top of the 6th inning. That brings up number 6, Martin Kapka. He had a bunt single in his last appearance. Beautiful bunt down the third base line. He hits it hard in between third and shortstop. The left fielder goes under his glove. Center fielder backs him up, makes a throw wide from third base, but the runner stays at second for a double. And that brings up number 58, Peter Veit. He has reached base at least once. Twice, 2 singles on his day. He hits it hard, fouls it off. Out of play to the left side. Oh, and 1 is the count. And that is a called strike 2. Oh, and 2 is the count on the batter runner at on second base. 1 and 2. To the first baseman for the Czech Republic. And big swing and a miss for strike number 3. And that brings up number 20, Joachim Veit. He's been hit by a pitch and reached once on a single. Runner still at second base, but now with 2 outs. First pitch strike. Nicholas Vela doing an okay job of it, or doing a good job of getting first pitch strikes. Next pitch also a strike. 0-2 is the count. A low called strike, but still strike. Ball fouled to the right side, and it is just out of play. Good aggressive 0-2 swing. Stay alive, see another pitch. Ball is popped up high. First baseman calls it and catches it. And that is out number 3 as we move into the bottom of the 6th. And we're back in the bottom of the 6th inning. Germany's last chance, last 3 outs. First batter's number 13, Emilio Gutz. He fouls it off out of play behind home plate. And ball is called on the next pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. And big swing brings the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Thing is, it can be done. Germany can come back. They just need to look for base hits and need to be smart. Try to pull walks out of the Czech Republic pitcher, but he seems to be doing a good job at throwing strikes since he came in the middle of last, except for that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the batter. And big swing, fouls it off into the backstop. 2-2 is still the count to the batter. Big swing. Ball is hit high in the air, high pop fly. First baseman holds on to it. Man, that's one thing. If he was on his horse and the first baseman had potentially dropped it, which he did struggle a little bit, he could have been standing on second base if he'd given full gas running, but oh well, 1 out. Caught pop fly for Team Germany. That brings up the next batter, number 1, Jamie Warlies. He's hit a home run and walked. And his first pitch is a strike. Pitcher taking his time. And ball high. 1-1 is count to the batter. Germany 2 more chances. Score some runs. Now it's important they just get good at bats. See lots of pitches. Ball inside high, I guess. 2 balls and 1 strike. Batter for the Czech Republic is still number 66, Alexander Nepotite. Swing and a miss evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. He needs to stay aggressive, open his zone a little bit. And ball is low inside. Catcher holds it a little longer. Maybe the umpire will change his mind. Does not. And that is a foul ball into the backstop. Aggressive swing. Three balls, 2 strikes. Count is full. And a defensive inside swing does not make contact for out number 2. And that brings up the shortstop number 2, Benito Bull. Ball inside. And that is a called strike. I don't know if the batter didn't like the call or he maybe wanted to swing and just didn't. He's shaking his head. 1 ball and 1 strike is the count. There's 2 outs, nobody on base here in the bottom of the 6th for Team Germany. Swing fouls it off out of play into the construction site once again. 1-2 is the count. 2 outs here. And it's a foul ball because as he tried to get out of the way, the ball hit his bat rather than his body. So it is a foul ball. His count stays at 1-2. Ball in the dirt gets by the catcher. Two is the count to the German shortstop. Another ball in the dirt. Full count. Ball hit hard up the middle. Second baseman tries to get it, gets past him. Center fielder picks it up. It's a great at bat by the German shortstop. Saw a lot of pitches, fouled off some balls, and was able to get a hit off of the pitcher. That brings up number 15, Jules Moser. He has struck out, was hit by pitch, and he's reached base once. First pitch is a strike. Runner on 1, 2 outs. 1 strike to the batter. And he swings, hits it hard, but it is an easy catch for the Czech left fielder to end the game here in Stuttgart. So the final score of this evening's/afternoon's game is 16 for the Czech Republic and 7 for Germany. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. Tomorrow the games will be streamed, but unfortunately without commentary. And you can find the links for all of the games on the Stuttgart Reds website, stuttgart-reds.de. The games tomorrow are at 10 and 2, so 10 and 1400. And you can see some more national team baseball and see who comes out winners tomorrow. Hopefully Germany can get at least one win in the books, but you never know.